Hello, Taurus. This is Robin Blakey here, and I am going to give you your tarot card messages for the month. So, what I see here as I laid out these cards for kind of an overall thing that you got going on this month is you're moving out of a point in your life where you are spending and giving too much of your own resources to others and not leaving enough for yourself, okay? Now, resources could be time, energy, money, any number of things, but you're moving away from that and taking better care of yourself and reserving these resources for yourself, which is necessary, okay? So that's kind of the overall theme that I got when I laid out the cards. And now we will go to each card and see what your messages are here, okay? So what I see here with this card for you, Taurus, is that I see you going back to a situation. Yeah, that's the word, a situation from the past or something that you've done in the past. And this does feel to me like this has to do with work, finances, or property. Like, yeah, that's how I see that. Or partnering up with somebody from the past, but somehow work, property, or finances is coming into play here, okay? The other thing that I'm getting here on this card for you, Taurus, is that don't scatter your resources too much. So, or don't diversify too much. And when I say resources in this instance, I'm talking about finances here, okay? So don't scatter too much. It's not going to be beneficial for you, not this month anyway, okay? All right, Taurus. So what I get here on this card is I do see some forgiveness is needed, and the forgiveness does have to do with the relationship. Now, this forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean that you have to forgive someone else. It may be that you need to forgive yourself for something here, okay? So that was coming in pretty strong when I picked up this card. And I'm not always drawn to the words, but I am drawn to the words, let go of guilt, okay? So that does seem to be applying here. The other thing that I'm getting here for you is be really careful with your energy, with people that'll drain you, okay? Like protect your energy, protect your heart chakra, because you do have at least one person in your realm, and this could be anywhere, friend, family, coworker, who drains you, like really drains you, okay? So, and it doesn't appear like you can or are willing to disconnect or spend less time with this person. So in that case, then you're going to have to protect your energy better because it is affecting you. Okay, Taurus, so what I got with this card, and it makes me smile because I feel being more childlike and carefree, taking time to be more childlike and carefree. You get so mired down in all your responsibilities and all of the things that you have to do and your to-do list that you kind of forget to enjoy life, to have fun, to be more childlike and carefree. So this month, make sure you take time to do that. And it's almost like you have to pencil it in your calendar or your to-do list, okay? The other thing that I'm getting here is I do see there is somebody coming in that has been noticing you from a distance. So, and I don't know where this applies at, but it's random, but it's popping in there, okay? And then the last thing that I'm getting on this card here for you, Taurus, is don't get pulled back into situations and relationships that no longer serve you. You've disconnected from those for a reason. Don't get sucked back in, is what I'm getting here, okay? All right. So Taurus, on this card, I do see it's kind of a celebration, but it's not actually a celebration. So it's kind of like an inner celebration, I guess, is how I want to word that you have stood your ground with something and it turns out in your favor. Okay, that's the best way I can word how I'm feeling this. Something that you've standing your ground with and it turns out in your favor, and I see like a little inner happy dance, okay, is what I'm getting there. And this is completely random, but when those random things pop in, I do share them because I know they're relevant for some of you. But I'm seeing Darth Vader from Star Wars. Okay, now I don't know what that's about, but that I'm going to throw it out there because it popped in. Okay. The other thing that I'm getting here is I do see something. Okay, well, it's a combination of things. It's something emotional and it's something spiritual that feels very good. It's like a spark of something. It could be an idea, it could be something you're moving forward with, but that's popping in here as well. Okay, Taurus. So what I get here with this card is you have learned how to rise above pettiness and drama and like stay out of the fray or stay out of the mix. There's still a little bit of it going on around you, but you've kind of learned how to stay away from it or rise above it, okay? And because of this, I see you being able to move forward on your path a lot easier, okay? Because you're not energetically entertaining or attracting that type of stuff, all right? Now, as you move forward, okay, it's so funny because I'm seeing somebody taking a selfie and I don't know what that's about, but I want to throw it out there, okay? As you move forward here, and again, I feel like we're talking about work and finances and property seems to be kind of a theme for you this month. But as you move forward, I feel like in regards to work, finances, and property, don't be afraid to show people what you're capable of or how talented you are at something. Don't hide yourself away, okay? So make sure that you put yourself out there, I guess is the best way that I can word that. You do have somebody close to you who is like your biggest supporter, cheering you on, encouraging you to move forward here with this and to let yourself shine. Yeah, that's the best way I can word that. Yes, you do have people here in the background that are not happy about it, but remember that most of that is jealousy, right? Because they're not stepping into their own power and their own talents, and so they're jealous of you and what you're capable of. Okay, so that is what's coming in on that card. All right, Taurus. So on this card, and again, I get stuff, excuse me, about work and finances and property. Moving out of a turbulent situation into a much calmer situation, okay? Now, the other thing that I'm getting here is you have been dealing with something very emotional. This is a lot of emotions involved here, and it's been hard for you to get out of that emotional turbulence or all those emotions that are going on. I feel that this month you're going to find a way to kind of pull yourself out of that or away from that. That's what I'm getting there. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to pull yourself out of it completely, but much better than what you have been is how that feels. Okay, Taurus. So what I feel here is that it's like putting feelers out for something different or something new in regards to finances and work, putting feelers out or something new. Now, this could be in addition to what you're already doing, or it could be something completely different. But you got to get the ideas or the thoughts or the things out of your head and out into the physical world, into the reality, okay? So you can think about all this stuff all you want to, but unless you actually do something, nothing is going to transpire, okay? That is what is coming here. Now, the other thing that I'm getting here is that you have had some projects, thoughts, ideas, things that you have wanted to work on or do or move forward with, but it's kind of been slow going. I feel like that is going to speed up considerably this month is how this feels to me, okay? And lastly, what I'm getting there is layers. I keep seeing layers. So when you're working through some of your own healing stuff, understand it comes in layers, okay? It isn't all at once, and because it would just be too much. So your stuff that you're healing from, whether that's people or situations or whatever it is, it is a slow process. Healing doesn't happen overnight, okay? And when I talk about healing, it isn't necessarily physical healing, like physical ailments. It could be, but it also could be emotional stuff or stuff that's happened in your past. But it happens in layers, is what I'm getting there, that card. Okay, Taurus. So, what I'm getting here on this card, and it's funny because I see somebody with a like a bat and a baseball. Okay, again, one of those random things, but I'll throw it out there. But when you finally decide that you and not decide, when you finally acknowledge that you are quite talented and gifted with whatever it is that you do, you are going to, and I'm going to go back to that baseball analogy, you're going to hit it out of the park. But you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, is what I'm getting here, okay? The other thing I'm getting on this card is moving into something new in regards to a relationship. Now, this could be a current relationship that will be moving into a new phase, or it could be a new relationship, somebody new coming in. But neither of those situations can happen if you keep focusing on the past, on how things were in the past, on a past person. This door can't open for that to happen, okay? And lastly, what I'm getting here on this card is I do see an angel in the background here. I see an angel, like an angel. I don't know if it's an actual angel or an angel statue, but it's almost like a angel statue on the top of some steps. Okay, so what I'm gathering from that is don't forget to call on help from above. They can certainly pull some strings and help you and do some things that are a lot easier for them than it is for us, is the best way I can word that. Boy, I'm getting all sorts of stuff on this card for you, Taurus. The other thing that I'm seeing here is I'm seeing two spirit animals that I would have you look up the meaning of. Now, when I tell you to look these up, don't overthink it. There's going to be 100 different or 1,000 different websites. When you Google it, click on the first one that you're drawn to or attracted to, and that is your message, okay? So the two animals that I'm seeing in here is I'm seeing an eagle, which is always a good sign, and I'm seeing a hummingbird, which also is always a good sign. So those are very good for you, is what I'm getting here, okay? All right, Taurus, those are your messages. Robin Blakey here. And if you want your own private tarot card reading emailed to you, go on over to my website. Thanks for tuning in. Visit robinblakey.com.